All right, folks, today is Black Love Day. Many of you didn't even realize that, of course. This week, people always focus on Valentine's Day as opposed to this day, but it's a day of atonement and reconciliation and offers an African-centered alternative to the commercial nature of Valentine's Day. Here to tell us more about Black Love Day, founders Ayo, Handy-Kendi, and Kymone Freeman. Hey, folks, how you doing?
Good morning.
All right, so where did this start? So who came up with Black Love Day? How long has it been around? Where did it come from?
Well, thank you very much for having me here, Mr. Martin. My name is Ayo, Handy-Kendi,
right,
and I'm the founder of Black Love Day.
So how long has it been going on?
1993.
Since 93?
Yes, 93.
Okay, so
we're in our 21st year.
So you started in 93. Why? So what caused you to say, we need Black Love Day?
I didn't make it up. I'm the founder of the African American Holiday Association. It's a nonprofit organization, so I'd already been doing work around holidays, a lot around Kwanzaa. But just one day, in the, I guess it's January 1993, I was on a bus and I saw the movie Spike Lee where Malcolm was shot down by black men.
Right.
And I remember being on, yes, Malcolm X, and I remember being on the bus saying, wow, that was terrible how people are still killing each other. Black on black crime is still escalating. And I said, what can I do to stop the violence, increase the peace? And I heard God say we need more black love.
So it's not tied to like Valentine's Day.
No, it's
in terms
not.
of romantic.
No.
I mean, it's really about whether it's a brother, a lover, another brother, in terms of saying, look, you know, we're in this thing together when it comes to violence, and also whether it's family, children, or spouse as well.
We ask people to show love, demonstrate love for 24 hours. Show love for the Creator first, for ourselves, for our family, our community, and the black race.
So what are people getting on your nerves today? I mean, let's say people are screwing up at the job, and you ain't really trying to love them today because you really want to cuss them out. Kymone?
Well, you know, the fact is, he gives that to me. The fact is, you know, we all had jobs and we didn't like everybody at the job, but it never stopped the work getting done.
Right.
You know, and like yesterday, you had Hugh Masekela on,
right?
And when I met him, he talked about the reclamation of heritage, and that's what this is. You know, we have to do what we can to set up our own cultural traditions, because you know, it's no surprise there's been an avalanche of white oppression since we got here, and that has sometimes been facilitated by black intellectual prostitutes like Clarence Uncle Thomas that you had discussed yesterday. And so we have to carve out our own way, be it Black History Month, be it Black Love Day, be it Kwanzaa. These are things that we have to do that resonate with us, because we've been oftentimes too willing to accept what's been given to us by the dominant society.
Well, and there are those moments. I mean, I remember being in the nation's capital of the Million Man March.
Yes.
But it was the day before we had come down to the mall in Washington, and it was extremely interesting watching the interaction, yes, between brothers, in terms of speaking, in terms of hugging one another, brother, where you from, things along those lines, and it was a whole different feeling. And it's different when you are walking in the neighborhood and you see somebody and you don't see folks speak, and you walk in. I was in New York yesterday for the Wall Street Project, and it's interesting watching as you just walk down the streets, brother, how you doing? And folks just sort of just look at you and keep moving. That also, I think, speaks to the whole issue of self-worth.
It does. We are a community who were taught not to love ourselves, and we're a community that the only way we're going to come back to our wholeness in our families and our communities is to begin to love again, to have respect again for each other. And that respect, of course, comes from us first. And Black Love Day gives us 24 hours to spend a total demonstration of showing love in every way, shape, form, and possibility.
I was talking to...
And it's very transformative.
I was talking to Susan Taylor, longtime editor-in-chief at Essence Magazine, about this, and she, of course, has a National Cares Mentoring Project. And she talked about this whole issue of being in New York or being in other parts of the country. She said how she goes out of her way to speak to and to engage, yes, specifically black men. And she said because it should have occurred to her one day, individuals walking down the street and not smiling and looking all hard. And I get that when I travel around the country and you're taking a photo, and you have these young brothers who literally are taking prison poses, this whole hard look. And I'm going, dude, it's a photo. You can smile.
Right.
I mean, and again, I know somebody may say, well, that's no big deal, but I think that's an example of not really understanding love.
Yeah.
It is a big deal.
It's a big deal.
It is absolutely a big deal. And I'm glad you brought up the Million Man March, because that was a day that I hugged more men in one day ever hugged in my life, before or after or since. And that day, we was all charged to go back to our communities and do something. And today is Black Love Day. But my charge to do something, I was inspired to go back to my community and create an event. And the event that I created was the Black Love Festival. That happens in the third Sunday in September, which is an offshoot of inspired, of course, by Mama Ayo. And she gave me the blessings. So we extend that message of Black love throughout. So, you know, the Bench Chili Bowl celebrating their 55th anniversary, that's Black love, you know. The Industrial Bank, DC's only Black-owned bank, celebrating their 80th anniversary, that's Black love. And we need to, you know, celebrate our success stories, because it's a saying that until the lions have their historians, the tales of the hunt will continue to glorify the hunter. So this is an opportunity for us to tell our own stories. And the story you just said, we do need huggers. We do need hugs.
Another concern is that tomorrow we'll be celebrating a Valentine's Day, and Black Love Day gives us an alternative to Valentine's Day, because we're sending romantic letters and little trinkets to other people and saying, I love you, but most of us are still struggling with loving ourselves. And you can't love anyone else until you love yourself.
That's true.
And so Valentine's Day allows us an opportunity to spend lots of money to package love, yet Black Love Day gives us the chance to just have holistic, what we say, agape love, brotherhood love, sisterhood love, and just heal all of our relationships.
Yeah. And when you love yourself, it don't cost you.
It doesn't cost you. Right.
I certainly appreciate it. Kymone, thanks so much for coming in. Black Love Day.
Thank you so much. Yeah. And the greeting is in your coma. It means get a heartbeat patient. The coma is our symbol.
Okay.
It is our symbol. It's the coma. It means get a heartbeat patient. Return back to love.
Get a heartbeat patient. Yes. I'm not always patient, Michelle.
There you go.
Happy Black Love Day.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Folks, coming up, What the Hell Thursday. You know we always have some wild times on this day, so we're looking forward to it, folks. We're also going to deal with the question of the day. I got you the Black Love Handbook. All right, then, but first our question of the day.